Hi, I'm Anna and this is my final project demo. This is just me downloading the project from Canvas and I'm gonna go ahead and build everything in VS Code, so I'm just gonna speed this up because it might take a little long to build. Okay, so this is my game. It's called El Templo del Alebrije, which is in Spanish. It basically means the Temple of the Alebrije. And it's based on Mexican folklore, where alebrijes are animal-like creatures, and they can be either good or evil. And in this case, mine is evil for my game. So you start off with the instructions, and that gives you everything you need to play. So start to begin or restart, select to pause or unpause, A to slash, B to block, and then the D-pad to move. So if you press start, you are taken first into the cutscene, which is kind of an opening sequence. You start off with being in a temple in the middle of a jungle. Then you go on and see that you are an explorer and you are trying to take a gem from the temple. However, you're stopped by an alebrije, which basically steals the gem from you and kind of destroys the temple. So your mission is to go and find the alebrije and take back the gem to restore the temple to its original state. So you can do this starting off with the first stage, which is the cave. You have to walk through this cave to get the necessary things. Well, one of the necessary things you need to fight the alebrije. So if you walk through this cave, you can see that this is where I implemented my parallax. This is my foreground and background independently scrolling. So once you get to the end of the cave, you can see that there's a sword to pick up, and you actually can't go on to the next stage before you pick it up. So let's go ahead and pick it up. Now we have a sword, and the sword and the alert are both not animating sprites. So now we can see that we can go on to the jungle, and this is also where I implemented my cheat, though I'll show that later. So in order to get the shield, which you need for the fight, you need to talk to this NPC. His name is Juan, and this is where I implemented the tile map modification through the dialogue. So the dialogue is made through a tile set aligned with letters to their ASCII values, and every string you input basically takes that letter in the string and modifies the tile set so that shows up in your dialogue. So to get the shield, you just go through the whole dialogue, and Juan basically gives you the shield to protect yourself during the fight. Now we have the shield, so we can now go on to the temple. So this is my boss fight. You can press B to block and then A to slash. So each slash does 10 damage out of the 10 hearts that the boss has. And for every fireball that you get hit with, that is 1 heart less for you. This is also where I implemented one of my palette modifications. So every time you get hit, you flash red, as you can see. So in order to defeat the boss, you have to again hit him 10 times. So let's try to defeat him. So as you can see, he has been defeated, and this is my win screen, or my win state, where I implemented another palette modification. My gemstone is flashing, and we can try the game again to show you the pause state and my cheat. So my pause state, you can press select and it takes you to this screen, and then you can unpause by pressing select again. So we can go and collect the sword and do the fight again. However, in this jungle, I'll show you my cheat that I implemented. So if you go in between these 3 bushes and press the left and right bumper at the same time, you'll hear this sound, which means the cheat is activated. And let's get the shield. So the cheat makes it able so you're able to shoot 3 slashes at a time instead of 1. So it makes playing the game easier, and it basically speeds up the boss fight. So as you can see, it's a lot easier to win the game. And now let's show you the lose state. So I'll speed this up to quickly go through the game and get to the boss fight. So in my boss fight, you can lose either by losing 5 of your hearts, so your whole health bar, or if you touch the boss, that's a direct insta-kill. So just for the sake of time, I will touch the boss to show you my lose state. So this is my lose state, and this is another palette modification that I used to make it so it looks like the explosion is animated. And this is done by indexing through all the palette row indices, or just a certain number of them, to change the colors. And that's it. That is my game. Thank you for watching.